Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we'll be looking at the patch note for 3.4.18, which is the patch for the Chinese New Year patch, right? So we're gonna have this update on January 21, which is 1 week from now. Alright, so we're gonna go through the skill kit of him, and then we're gonna go through some event detail, like what we're gonna have at the next patch. But it seems like we don't have the event story for the next patch, maybe because Nian doesn't need an event story for him. I don't know. Alright, so he's a wind type Esper, is a fighter type Esper, wind type fighter Esper. Name is Dislyte, and then is a beast of Nian, the Chinese New Year beast. Nian show, you'll get the image like he have a design of like lion head and then claws and then with a dragon tail, something like that. So this is called Nian. So it's a very famous beast thing that will always like in the Chinese New Year tales will always appear in it. And his final design, this is his final design. So we can see here, this is the from the expression sheet art. This is for fan creation. You can see here, this is the hair here, and then he have like 4 ears, muscle with shots here, and then with a dragon tail at the back. So he's not a wolf, he's not a lion, like a mixture. I think he's the specific animal, which is called Nian. We have a dragon tail here. This is the sprite of him, the sketch sprite, like tattoos on him as well. Okay, then this is some other expression sheet here. You can see his face. Okay, then the sketch, like a dog biting on the bone. Some other expression sheet. Alright, so this is overall his design. So in-game 3D model wise, we have to wait until either they release the new version preview or either they either in the test server. Alright, so what is his kit? S1, attack one enemy 3 times. The first two hit is attack based on attack, and then we'll follow up one more hit based on attack. I think why they mentioned based on attack, because they didn't mention the percentage. I think every 3 hit here is also percentage, but maybe the last hit here is higher damage or the higher percentage. Like let's say here is maybe like 40% plus 40%, and then the last hit here maybe it's a 100%. So his S1 deals a multi-hit, and then S2 is his passive, will increase his life steal by default and counter attack chance by default. So he have Hyde set self built in, and Artiar set self built in his kit. So he don't need Hyde set, he don't need Artiar. He's immune to buff and debuff, so he cannot get buff, he cannot get debuff. So it's kind of the first impression is Hyde. So it's kind of like Hyde, he cannot get buff and cannot get debuff. And then when he counter attack, he will inflict doom grabs on a target. What this does, didn't mention at all, so we have to wait until test server to know what this silver rim debuff does. If Untamed Fury is not active, which is his golden rim buff, but what it does is not mentioned yet. So we have two effect, we have no idea what is it going to do yet. And then Dislyte will gain Untamed Fury after a certain number of counter attacks. So let's say he trigger 10 times a counter attack, then if he don't have Untamed Fury, then he will get Untamed Fury. Then every time he counter attack, will also apply doom grabs on the target, but we have no idea what these two buff works for now. Then S3 will only unlock when you have Untamed Fury active, which means when you already hit a certain number of counter attack, will do AoE damage to all enemy based on his attack. And if the target is already affected by the doom grabs, which is his passive, or whenever he counter attack, every stack of the doom grabs buff will inflict additional true damage based on attack. So basically he's like the wind type Esper Hyde, but advanced version, because he has self-build life steal, self-build counter attack. You don't need to rely on Artiar. No idea the counter attack chance, is it like 100% or maybe like 50% or 25%, and what is the life steal portion is no idea yet for now. Okay, then R1, his S1 final damage increase. So he's actually an Esper relying on his S1 damage. So instead of boosting the S3, he's boosting his S1 damage. R2, further increase the life steal don't know how many percent, maybe from 25 increase to 35. So further increase the lifesteal. If Untamed Fury is not active, will instantly gain Untamed Fury when HP falls below a certain threshold. Only trigger once per battle. So I guess this Untamed Fury is a golden rune buff that doesn't have time limit. And then when you hit a certain threshold, let's say when you reach like remaining 30%, you instantly get this Untamed Fury golden rune buff instead of a certain number of counter attack. But what this Untamed Fury works, or what benefit it gives to Suicide, we have no idea yet. Then R4 will increase the final damage of his S3, and then every stack of the Doom Grabs inflict increased true damage. Oh, so basically the AoE damage he deal is increased, and then the additional true damage is increased for R4. Then R6 effect, new effect, Crimson Seal is the passive effect. Whenever a buff or debuff is attempted on Suicide, his attack is permanently increased up to a certain limit. So basically this is like Hyde. R6 makes him into the real Hyde. So Hyde R0 default kit is whenever he get buff or debuff, he'll get 1 stack, and then when he the higher the stack, the higher attack he get, right? If not mistaken, it's like 1 stack is 2%, and then he can get 50 stacks, so it's a 100% increase for Hyde. So I don't know like how he works with his, like what is the certain limit? Is it 50 stack like Hyde, or is it like 10 stack? And then what is the percentage per stack? And what is the maximum amount of limit? We have no idea for now, but overall his kit, I would say that he is actually the new Hyde. He is actually the Hyde 2.0 version, I would say, because overall it's a better Hyde. He have lifesteal built in, he have counter attack built in, he have 2 debuff we have no unknown yet, the 2 Doom Grabs and the Untamed Fury is unknown for now. Extra 1 hit, Hyde is 2 hit, he is 3 hit. Hyde only lifesteal at AoE S3, but he already have lifesteal on all his attack. Hyde doesn't deal true damage, he deals true damage. So overall I would say he's a better version of Hyde, but is it gonna be good in PvP? I don't know. Is it gonna be good in PvE? It doesn't seem like it, because in PvE I think we rely on a lot of buff, unless the good Untamed Fury here is actually making a big difference. But for now he is a PvP esper from what I'm looking at, and he is a better Hyde. So if you are a player who like the Hyde kit, he's actually the advanced version of it. Alright, then the next one, new feature is they are adding Shimmer Tower to the Calamity Tower. So deploy Shimmer Esper to challenge them to obtain Shimmer Record. You are able to get Shimmer Record from it, because the Elemental Tower, the Calamity Tower, we are only able to get the corresponding Elemental Record, right? So like Wind Tower will give you Wind Record, but for Shimmer Tower they'll give you Shimmer Record and other great reward as well. Shimmer Tower will only unlock every Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be making guides for Shimmer Pillar as well, and also update the Elemental Calamity Tower, which I posted months ago. I made a tier list and a guide to guide you guys for the Elemental Tower. I'll be also making for this Shimmer Tower, and I might actually try to use rare and epic Shimmer and free legend Shimmer to try to conquer the Calamity Tower. See if it's possible. Alright, I'll try to make guide for this one. And then Path of Experience and Emblem of Expertise will be unlocked for Suicide. So we'll know that this patch is only 1 Esper. I know there's some rumors around, like the red hair guy, muscle guy, leaks around Facebook page or maybe Reddit, right? It doesn't seem like it will be implemented this patch. Maybe next patch. Then for the limited time echo, we have Nian and also Lian and also Fushi. So we have the healer here, we have Fushi, and then we have Suicide. Usually the phase 1, right, they usually have some synergize together when they put the rate up. So maybe he gonna need Lian survival to make him strong. And I don't know why Fushi is here, but never mind. Then we have Suicide here, and then we have Feng Shun, our best win support and sub DPS, and we have Changji here. And then we have the phase 3, which is week 3, we're gonna have the furry week, because we have Nian, we have Jinqiu, and we have Yuran as the rate up. Okay, then we have championship rerun again. We're gonna have Wenlock in the run again. So if you guys still don't have your Wurmlock yet, or if you guys still don't have your Wurmlock Razzle high enough, this is your third chance of getting Wurmlock from this championship event. We're gonna have equipment loot, we're gonna have Ritual Miracle APAP and Desolate Land Shadow Gale for the next championship. Yeah, but you'll notice that we don't have the event story for this patch. Okay, then Lucky Puzzle, we're gonna have, this is a Chinese New Year event. Collect Lucky Puzzle pieces to earn Legendary Divinate Optimal Box. So we have free Legendary Divinate Optimal. If not mistaken, Legendary Optimal Box is the one that you can pick any Divinate you want in the Optimal Box. As long as the Esper is already released, any kind of Divinate you need, it is a custom box, if not mistaken. Yeah, basically this is a lock-in event, because you lock in and then you get one attempt, and then you light it up. After you light up all, you get one extra Legendary Divinate Optimal Box. Yeah, I think, yeah, then you get one Legend Divinate Optimal Box. Then Fortune Flip, it looks like it's the magic card event. We're gonna get Next Crystal, Stamina, and Story Mod. As you flip more cards, there's even a chance to earn good record. Okay. Bonus surprise. Alright. Then Spring Fest is the Chinese New Year event. Fulfill the invitation requirements of each Esper to successfully complete blah 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 blah. We're gonna get Elemental Record and Gold Record. After successfully inviting a specific number of Esper, we can also get Event Avatar, Event Frame, and also Ripple Optimal Box. So we can get Ripple Box for free. Okay, Animal Raid Packet. Then we can get Gold Record, Nexus Crystal, Divinate Disc. Okay, so this looks like the previous year New Year event. Hunter's Depot, this is the event that didn't rerun for very long time already. So basically you consume stamina, then you get the Hunter's EXP, and then you level up in the event shop, and then you are able to buy Shimmer Records and Legendary Ability Mon. And then you can, let's see, if you max up the shop, you're able to get a limited time Avatar Grey Water Hunter for 30 days. Then we have Zodiac Trial, which is a mini game event for it as well. Basically more freebies. And Frost Set Adjustment, 35% increase to 35%, but will only work against non-boss enemy. So it's for PvP content. Then Mingshaw Fusion Mission difficulty lower, so instead of 45 turn for R1, they make it to 55 turn, so it's easier QOL for you. And then for R6, this is R5, the condition of 30 turn will be increased to 35 turn, so it's 5 turn easier. Then for R6, condition is reach at least 30 floor in Calamity Island of triple squad mode, and new condition is excluding Shimmer Towers. That's why we're gonna have Shimmer Tower now. And then optimize Desolate Land hard mode notification. Okay, nothing for this. New Esper available for 6 space, nothing for this. Yeah, so far this is the patch note for the next patch. A little bit disappointing is we don't have the event story for this time. Yeah, without that, it's a bit disappointing. Championship wise, it's Wurmlock again. I actually hope it's gonna be like Momo or Yamato for the other player who actually missed them. But yeah, other event is like the mini game, but we're gonna see like in game like how the Shimmer Tower is gonna be, how is the other event is gonna be as well. So yeah, basically that's it for this video. You guys can feel free to comment down what you guys think about his kit, his design wise, how do you guys think about it as well. Right, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JNMP, Yakishiba Tales, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Coot Wilderness, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwatts, Rimu, Shawnee, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Cragran, Riku Fred X Iris, Calamity, Rocco Stanzions, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.